presentations will be about reading habits. Mrs. Sir, be proud, be proud. A sword is a wisdom to sharpen its edges, but the mind is books sharpen its wisdom.
Thanh kiếm thì mình cũng cần phải mài để được sắc bén hơn, và trí tuệ của con người cũng vậy, chúng ta cũng phải đọc sách để cho tôi luyện được trí tưởng khôn của mình ngày qua ngày.
So let's listen to the study and experience of this handsome little boy of mine, Pony.
Chúng ta xin mời đến sự chào mừng, chúng ta chào mừng thí sinh người bé Pony.
Hi, our parents, my teacher, and my lovely friends. Today I will present why do people like to read. But firstly, let me start my presentation with a conclusion of mine. Is not all the people who read books can be successful, but all countless people with relatively sustainable success have been reading lots of good books. So, are they benefit in reading? What are they? So, you need to read lots of good books because you can learn lots of skill in reading. First skill is skimming, means that you can look through the title, the proverbs, or the topics. After that, you can predict what the book write about, so you can quickly understand. And so I think this is a fun step. Begin you read book. And the second skill is reading, means that you can learn lots of new knowledge, new vocabulary from the proverb, and finally you can learn how to write effectively. So I have the statistic about struggling readers today. So you can see only 80% students spend more than 30 minutes to reading book per day. And following that, we are relatively 28% students spend 50 minutes to half an hour per day to read book. And the final figure is the satisfaction is more than 50% students spend less than 50 minutes to read books. So I don't know how we can learn the lesson in the book. And following were reading habits in United States, aka America. So you can see Americans spend 6.6 minutes per day to read book. It means less than 10 minutes to read book per day. And reading habits in Europe, yes, of course, Europe are bookworm because they spend more than 1 hour per day to read book. And following reading habits in Asia, in Thailand, India, and China, it has highest time read book per day. But I will talk about the enormous neighbor is China in 2019. 30% although people spend time to read book, and 33% people listen to audio books. And following what reading habits in Vietnam. We have 26% of Vietnamese do not read books. 44% read books occasionally. It means sometimes. And only 30% read books regularly. And surprising fact, people in Vietnam read 0.8 books years on the range, even not one book. And after listening to surprising numbers, statistics about Vietnam, let me take you back to say what book successful people read and recommend it. First, I will give you Bill Gates. He is an invention and a former CEO of Microsoft, and he can read more than 50 books per year, mean one book per week. And his book he has recommended is a brief history of humankind. The author of book is Noah Harari, and the book tells the entire human race is still 13.7 billion years of history, starting from the Big Bang, and it tells how Homo sapiens, aka wise people, came to existence. From that, Harry introduced the concept of non-cognitive revolution, relating to that Christian's notion of collective learning. And Bill Gates say he can store the ability, build on pay information, and improve and develop it. So Bill Gates has learned how to use his brain effectively and creatively. From that, I think we should follow the successful. What problem with you?
Oh, I'm studying for the next exams, but I can't understand and put it in my brain because it's too much.
So you don't put it in your brain. You can put it in your brain.
Yes, please.
So I have some solution with you. So I have some solution. So you need to skim in the topic is ancient depression. And because it is a history lesson, so it has a timeline. So the first milestone is 43,000 years to 40,000 years ago, and the first invention is musical instrument, and it is flutes made by mammoth bones. And so I think you need to stand or walk around the room to not get bored of sitting alone. And you need to write and draw. You need to write and draw your lesson on the information to get easy memory. Thank you for lessons.
So for these presentations, I'd like to invite Ms. Kim to give a comment. Xin mời chị Kim cho.
Trước cảm ơn bạn Fanny. Nói chung bạn Fanny là dùng thuyết trình cái đề tài này nó tương đối là khó và dài, nó mang tính chất về chuyên môn và thống kê nhiều, và nó đưa ra một cái hướng về cái cách mà đọc một cuốn sách. Thì đây là một đề tài khó. Cho chú hỏi là con đã từng thuyết trình lần nào chưa?
Dạ chưa.
Đây là lần đầu tiên hả?
Dạ đúng rồi.
Vậy thì khá tốt rồi đó. Nói chung là con còn hơi run nhiều nên ra đâm ra cái cái cách thuyết trình của con hơi có vấn đề chút xíu, nhưng mà đây là vấn đề này khó nên người ta cũng